Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to this installment of Three Moons Gaming where we build things in Minecraft. And yes, this is a family friendly channel. This is a channel that's designed mainly, our primary focus is, of course, children. They play games, and Minecraft is one of the most popular games in the world. So, I like to build things in Minecraft just like everybody else does, but I also like to make it available for other people to use so that they can gain, some from my experience. They can learn some things. Every now and then I'll throw a little bit of world history in there, or a little bit of, history behind why it's made the way it's made or whatever, so that we have a little bit of learning going on besides just playing a game. So, what we're going to build today is going to be two. You're going to get a 2-for-1 today. One of them is going to be a AFK fish farm, and the other one's going to be a second type of AFK fish farm, which will be a larger one and then a smaller one. So, if you'll bear with me for just a few minutes here, I'm going to go ahead and reach over and get our list of things that we need going so that we have that. And in case everybody wonders, I use a schematic program. It's outdated, it's old. It does not save in schematics. What it saves in is MBP, which stands for Minecraft Building Planner. It has not been updated since the 1900s. No, since 2000, and I think it was 2014 or 15 was the last release of an update for this particular program. This program would be an absolutely great little program if it was updated on a regular basis, but it is not. And because it is not updated on a regular basis, it's kind of really hard to use. I mean, you can build all kinds of fantastic things with it. It shows what you're building and you can put it in places. And then when you look back at it, if you had say you had a hopper that was facing one way, the hopper's not just going to be there. It's going to be there in a picture form with an arrow pointing the way you had it facing. So it's really a good little program, but the designer or the builder of the programmer that programmed this one has yet to ever respond to any request that I've sent to update it. I've offered to help finance the updating. I've offered to help work with him on the update, him or her with the updating. It has been to no avail. Nobody's bothered to step up and say, yes, that is my build, yes, I'll help you with it, or yes, let's get a new release out there. I may not know everything about doing some of these things, but I do know that people really missed the program, because there's a lot of people out there that have asked for the program, wanting to know where the program went to, why it disappeared, and why it was never updated. Okay, so I think we've got almost enough to get started here. It don't take too much to build these, because AFKs are so simple to build. You just have to build them in a specific manner. And this first one is going to be so small and so simple. You're going to look at it and go, really? That's all there is to that? And it's kind of like, yeah, that's all there is to that. Let's see, pressure plate. Yep. We'll just get a regular pressure plate. Okay. Now, let's go ahead. Let's get a trunk. We need a chest, rather. Not a trunk, a chest. It is a chest, 3 moons, not a trunk. Send that right into that. Then we're going to come right up above it. And we're going to set that right there. Then we're going to gonna go all the way around it like this. Okay. Now we're gonna test out the theory here and see if I've got the right schematic one. Nope. Oh no, the flooding area. Oh, come on, fly. Thank you. There we go. So, we can still access our chest. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to put a pressure plate right there. And we're going to put a trap door. If I can remember where the trap door goes. It goes right there, so that when we, yeah, it's supposed to open like that. Let me look at this a little deeper into the schematic itself. It's not but about a 3-layer schematic. And pretty much so. That's about it in a nutshell. I mean, what I'm saying, what I'm getting at here is, if you look at what you're seeing here, you see how much you got here. There ain't a whole lot here. More like it right there. Now, we are gonna set this right here and this right here. You can still access the chest. Now we're gonna get ourselves a fishing pole, I believe, and we're gonna test it out just to make sure that it's working the way it should. Quite right. There we go. That's all there is to it. And what we do is we sit here and we wait. The bobber will go under, and you'll see it when it happens. And when that happens, we'll know to. And you see, I got some fishy business, it said, but it also said that I had gained experience and all that stuff because I caught a fish with it. Now the chances are you're going to catch other things besides fish if you just do the enchantments on your fishing pole. And I just did it again. Caught more experience points. Now, interesting thing you're going to find very interesting is I don't have those fish in my inventory. Now, watch this. They are not in my inventory. They're sitting right there. Because it automatically puts them there. And that's the fun of this particular simple little AFK farm. That's all there is to that fish farm. Real simple. You can stand here and fish all day long as that water long as this has access to direct sunlight or the sky directly all day long, you can fish in it all day long. You can stand all the way back here and fish. And the reason you would probably want to stand this far back is to be able to kind of see the bobber a little easier when it goes under. And then you can check that. See? Now we got salmon, tropical fish, and raw cod. So we got plenty of fish to eat if we needed to eat it and survive with it. Now, I'm going to pause it for a second. I'm going to go over here to the other program. I'm going to close this out. And then we're going to open up the large. And we're going to work our way through the large. Large is pretty much so the same thing, except it's built in a bigger pattern. A much bigger pattern. So. And the beauty of it is I don't have to gather any more items. I have all the items I need. I just need my chest. So we're going to set my chest up right here. That's good enough. Sneak. Well, that's the entire format for it right there. Now the other thing that we need, of course, is going to be, and it's going to fence in. It's going to create fence all the way around. There we go. These two in the middle are not going to really be used. They're just going to be sitting there to help contain the water. And then, of course, this. And if I'm correct, you should still be able to open that because those are half blocks. Those are not full blocks, so therefore it thinks that it's half a block. Bingo. And that filled the entire chamber without any of it running away on us. So now we just go back and we'll just put our little oak pressure plates where we want them. I wouldn't bother putting any in the middle because it doesn't do anything for you. Now, we have to build up around the edges a little bit. So that we can run some basically looks something like that. And then we have to go here and we have to put trapdoor there, trapdoor there, trapdoor there, and you have to face the direction you want the trapdoor to open. See, every time you step on it, it should open. Now let's go ahead and we're going to build a staircase to go up to the back of this somewhere. Like that. So we can stand here with our trusty little fishing rod. The point of the trap door is when the fish pulls down the bobber, basically what it's doing is it's releasing the pressure on the trap door, allowing it to click one more time, closing the pressure plate clicks, and then it allows the trap door to close. See, we just caught one. So as you can see, it can become addicting to sit here and fish. Very relaxing sport, especially in this type of situation where you're not actually harming any fish, you're just catching them. In real life, sometimes I think it's harming them when we catch them and we release them. But we do, we catch them and we release them. Now, let's go back down our little steps right here. Let's walk around the front. Check. See? 2 cod and 1 raw salmon. So, those 3 that I caught are 3 fish. And this is all there is to having a large AFK farm versus a small one. A little large one, you could have a bunch of buddies up here fishing at the same time. We could all be fishing. And that would be the fun of it. So basically, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is Mr. Three Moons saying thank you for joining us today. If you have any real ideas as to what you would like to see me try to build, go ahead and drop me a message through the YouTube channel. And I'll see if we can come up with a build on it, because with the new YouTube rules I have to turn off messaging because this video is geared for children. And again, I want to say thank you for watching us today. Remember to wash your hands for about 20 seconds in warm soapy water. Cough into your elbow, sneeze into your elbow. Always wear a face mask when we're out and about now. And do not touch your face, eyes, nose, ears, or mouth without washing your hands first. Again, have a nice, wonderful evening. Bye-bye.